first half. Frank Daly with Ron Ferry. Glad you could be with us. Big East basketball.
Nice steal by Sherman. He got a hand on it.
Rice tried to get it back. West did in the paint, put it up, and he was fouled. West's first two, averaging 20.2 a ball game. Villanova off to an outstanding start as we
Cats are getting some confidence early in this game. Remember, they've dropped their first two Big East games. The question was how they'd come out early in this game, and they've now built a 10-point lead and have got this thing into...
Wilson. Alley-oop. Grace. He's got 4.
Good things seem to happen for Villanova when they can get the ball into the hands of Kenny Wilson, particularly in the open court. Douglas gambled. Wilson made him pay the price.
West on Matt Rowe. Couple of veterans working against one another. Sherman for 3 out of the corner. In and out job. Massey, the defensive board.
See, this is where Nova might work the clock a little bit, and this is where Kenny Wilson is so valuable. Red Lobster Citrus Tournament, big wins over Auburn and Florida State. Florida State was ranked 10th. Wilson was the MVP, but a turnover.
Coleman steals Grice. 2-on-1. Douglas.
Oh, my.
Very nice, gentlemen.
Make it look awfully easy, but that's a very, very difficult timing play, which Douglas and Coleman seem to have perfected. Great look by Sherman.
We have Coleman now for 7. 24-18 Villanova.
I think Grice was just too casual catching that pass that Wilson had thrown him on the offensive end for Nova, setting up the fast break.
Syracuse working man-to-man. Grice doubled on the post high. Dowdell, good look to Massey against... Got it back, put it up, and was fouled. Chance for a three-point play for Gary Massey, the senior out of the Bronx, New York. Three-point play by Gary Massey. And we have a timeout right now at the Spectrum in Philadelphia. Villanova leading Syracuse 27-18. We'll be back after these messages from your local station.
Numbers with 9 we've been able to capitalize on. Good patience by the Orangemen.
Man-to-man pressure here by Syracuse against Villanova, and good defense as well.
Yeah, Villanova was shooting over 70% early. They're now shooting just under 55%.
Dropped it in to Grice. He was double, but it wouldn't get out. Coleman leads the charge.
Look at him handle it. Too much, though, by Sherman. He went to that spin move earlier. Was lucky to pick up the blocking foul on Dowdell, but this time it's all offensive by the General. Coleman inside. That time it was reversed as Coleman was leading the fast break over to the point guard, Sherman Douglas.
Derek Coleman has 9 points. He is the top scorer, along with Kenny Wilson, who has 9 for Villanova. Grice.
Nice look.
Good look. Won't get down. A magnet ball. It hung up there. Foul on Villanova's Taylor. Oh,
he can't believe it.
From him. Calm down now, Rodney.
He went in and got a power rebound. Rolly Massimino looking on in disbelief. 4% from three-point territory.
And Syracuse takes the lead at 32-31.
Nice comeback by the Orangemen.
Taylor got it. Well, he got a little sweet revenge that time. He got the basket and a foul.
That's nice poise by Rodney Taylor to bounce back. Stevie Thompson caught him on the arm. But after a play where he got so emotional and...
Right on, he has 6 points, averaging 8.7. Junior out of Columbia, South Carolina. Very aggressive rebounder, as we said. Makes that a three-point. All right, Sherman's going to settle him down with that good high percentage shot or good play. Douglas against Walker. Rowe moves baseline. Not much room down there. Rowe out of the corner, deep for 3.
Got it.
Whoa.
Falling out of bounds. What great range by Matt Rowe. Look for Villanova now to hold for the last shot of this first half. Try to go in up at halftime.
And Syracuse leads by 135-34. Grice rolls it up and in. Grice with 6. Villanova retakes the lead. 5 seconds to go.
They have enough time for Douglas to penetrate.
That'll be a 3.
Oh, what a shot by Douglas.
My goodness.
Oh, what an end to this half.
Just before the buzzer. Sherman Douglas now with 11. And Syracuse has taken a 2-point lead at halftime. 38-36. We'll be back after these messages from your local stations. Wow. Wilson. right in front of the timeline.
There's an uncanny statistic for Villanova when they hold teams under 69 points since they've been in Big East play. And that's the kind of tempo they're setting again in this ball game.
The lefty misfires. Offensive board, West. Going to be a travel in there before that shot.
Everyone in the arena feels that he got tripped, especially that man. Boeheim says he's probably a kid who's worked harder than any other player that he's had all year round, and that's why you get those kind of results.
Around Syracuse, they call Matt Mr. 3.
For good reason.
Wilson. Nice soft jumper.
Well, we thought Doug West would answer in this second half, and he's doing it right.
So we have a break in the action as Villanova leads by 2. 8 minutes remaining in the game. We'll be back after this from your local station. Wilson. Taylor with a fine ball game. Grice with 4 fouls back into the game from the baseline. Good.
Now he's in right around the time we thought he'd be, 7:21. The key thing now for Grice is to get back into the flow, and what a way to do it with a field goal. Crowd is really alive now.
Villanova's lead back to 4. Raleigh Massimino is urging on the crowd as well.
You've got poised players here for for Syracuse. They've been in the NCAA tournament. This is where Douglas really takes charge, and they try to get it to Douglas and Coleman as much as possible.
Douglas penetration. Oh, what a shot!
Sherman.
No good. West rebounds. Wilson ahead of the field. Eddie Wilson has 16. And now Jim Boeheim's going to have to call a halt to the proceedings here, at least momentarily. We'll step out. We'll be back.
Can put points up in a hurry. But with Villanova playing from in front as they've done for the better part of this game, they're able to work the shot clock.
West with a step.
Oh, my.
Doug West has 14. 2 huge points there.
Look for Syracuse with another timeout. It is all Villanova right now, taking charge of this ball game.
Villanova's lead is 7. We'll be right back. Place in the Spectrum, 17,500 and change is standing up. Let's take a look at that last bucket by Doug West, who now has himself 14 points as he moves through the baseline run.
Well, Wilson's been running the show, and Doug West, got to give him credit. He's moved without the basketball, and he had that one for the big jam.
Douglas misses. Taylor, rugged rebound. Hacked from behind by Sherman.
At the Spectrum, they've got a very good shot here to upset the Syracuse Orangemen, but there's still a lot of time left to play. Break advantage for the Orangemen.
Douglas. Taylor with a steal. He's had some kind of a ball game.
Oh, yeah, and what an emotional lift he gives the team coming off the bench after spraining the ankle. Threw a roll of tape on there and said, let me back out there.
There's the veteran patience.
Four-corner offense right now, Frank. And Kenny Wilson can operate out of this set. Has to be careful to penetrate so that he doesn't get the 5-second call.
Massey will take it in.
Unbelievable.
68-59 Villanova. Rowe goes to work, scoops and scores. Matt Rowe with 13. 2 minutes remaining in this contest. 68-61 Wildcats.
Syracuse with 2 timeouts remaining. Villanova with 4. Possession arrow favors Syracuse.
Dowdell in the corner.
Nova should work the clock right now.
And
27 seconds. They're an excellent free throw shooting team at 74% on the year. But Syracuse will have to probably hold tight this time, and then they're going to have to reach in and foul and send the Wildcats to the line. Otherwise, this clock right now at 1.5 minutes with time dwindling really works against the Orangemen.
Rodney Taylor, as you mentioned just a moment ago, Ron, really has given this team an emotional lift.
Well, you know, it's little things that helps a team win a game. Now, that's a kind of a big thing right there with that monster jam. But I mentioned Mark Plansky before. You know, Villanova has had a guy like Plansky the last 4 years, leadership, guts.
Yep.
As you see Nova off the board, that's a surprisingly huge advantage here in the second half against a taller Syracuse inside line. But a guy like Taylor gets into the act like that with the emotion, and maybe that's what, you know, Villanova's been lacking in their 2 Big East losses.
Kenny Wilson for Villanova. Minute 32 to go. Villanova leads 68-61. Syracuse trailing here in Philadelphia.
Orangemen are just going to try to hold right here with 7 on the shot clock. Look for Wilson to penetrate. Oh, a long one.
Back the other way, Syracuse. Sherman Douglas chased by West.
Oh, that's a big turnaround. West on the foul. Going to the basket, and the guy pulls his shirt from behind. He'll definitely get a 2-shot foul to protect the shooter as Massey.
Massey wished that one in.
Little body English helping that one. Free throw so important down the stretch.
Senior out of the Bronx, New York. Flat out the best offensive player in this league. He made 1 of 2. Back come the Orangemen, trailing by 6.
Taylor just laboring getting up the floor.
Ooh,
Douglas again, and they use another timeout. Douglas up to 23 points. Outstanding, and Kenny Wilson's right there, too. Oh, good roll for Grice. He'll take it. This year, he's played solidly, but no way a guy could improve as much. He looked like a different kid last year from his freshman year. Big free throws.
Well, that really changes the complexity now. 52 seconds to go, and Villanova leads Syracuse by 5.
Well, look for Douglas now with Coleman out. He's really taking charge. Another 3.
Will it go? No. Oh, a very cute move by Wilson as he stepped right in front of Owens and bumped Owens' progress toward the ball.
There could have been a foul. He made pretty good contact with Owens. He'll try to get it to Wilson now as he...
Foul by Thompson.
He can put it in very difficult reach here for Syracuse if Wilson misses the free throw, and he does.
He's an 82% free throw tosser.
There's Rowe.
Rowe lines up the 3. Will it go? Yeah, got it. And they want a timeout. That Rowe, 71-69. Massey, West, Rowe fouls Wilson. Kenny Wilson missed his first one-and-one opportunity there just a moment ago. Let's see if he can get this one. Yeah.
That's the key one. You got to get the first one, and usually the second one in the one-on-one comes a lot easier.
Very poised senior, just 5'9", out of Jersey City, New Jersey. And what a ball game he has had. And Ronnie, as you said at the top of the show, he would be most key for Villanova if they were going to be able to attack and be successful against the Syracuse club.
But the key thing, though, that Nova did was get the early lead. And then Kenny Wilson, who makes both of them. And I thought Sherman Douglas would play major roles. No timeouts left for Syracuse.
25 seconds to go. Look at that steal by West to Wilson. This could be the coup de grace. That's going to be a goaltending call on Owens. Give Wilson the basket. He has 20, 75-69.
That should do it.
19 seconds remaining.
No timeouts left for Syracuse. They just have to push it up, try to get a 3, and then foul immediately.
Sherman with 25, high man of the game. Still a Villanova 4-point lead. 8 seconds remaining.
Villanova should just throw this ball in deep to the other end of the floor.
Matt Rowe fouls out as he fouled.
2 years in a row, they have stunned the Orangemen in a game where they've lost their first 2 Big East contests. And Jim Boeheim.
No doubt about it. Kenny Wilson, our player of the game, 20 points. And most deservedly so, and he's going to be at the free throw line. Wilson 3 for 4 from the free throw line with 23 points.
Now, he's just been outstanding. What a great floor game. Forget the numbers. He's taken charge of this Villanova team. Got it to the right people. Just played an outstanding game. And in a game in which Villanova controls the tempo, they had to do it.
That missed free throw will matter a little. Sherman Douglas gets another free, too, at the buzzer. So Villanova has won their first Big East game of the year as they defeat Syracuse here at the Spectrum in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 75-73.
Villanova in another close one. They've had 7 close ones, and they took up a really big win here at the Spectrum. A great team effort.
Along with Ron Perry, this is Frank Daly. Again, the final, Villanova beating Syracuse 75-73, the preceding. Villanova and Providence.
Frank, the shots are not coming easy at either end of the court. You're seeing a real defensive battle. Dowdell stepped out of bounds.
Just free full court pressure, Friars.
Near steal by Darrell Wright.
Murdoch on Wilson. Now the pressure releases. Not much doing anywhere. Grice looking for a cutter. They go to West. That's blocked by Shamsuddin. Grice got it back. Wow. So Grice is at the basket at the free throw line.
Keep in mind that Conlon is riding 3. And
So,
what Coach Barnes has been doing here is really a clever rotation of Cal Foster and Shamsuddin, giving Conlon some time off Grice so that he's not put in that constant one-on-one low post battle with a big 7'2" junior center. A little quick.
Wilson back up the other way, screen all over. Watts into the ball game for the Friars. Villanova goes with Grice, Taylor. Grice against Conlon. Get it! Grice with 20, game high.
Villanova bench wanted a foul on Conlon. I thought it was a good no call that time.
Nova's lead is 1.
Boy, Villanova's defense has been terrific. They have really guarded the top of the key and in. Providence has gotten nothing easy inside, and they've gotten very few three-pointers.
Conlon trying to work his way inside. Look at those hands by Wilson.
Massey ahead of the field.
Checked by Wright. Wright with the foul. Boy, Wright come out of nowhere. Excellent leaper. You know about his defensive skills. And there is some proof.
Massey makes the first. The lead's at 2 for Villanova. I'm not sure, but I think this may be, if he makes this one, this could be Villanova's biggest lead of the ballgame, if I'm not mistaken.
It would be. Their lead now is 2. Make it 3. So the Wildcats now have a 2-point lead with 11:47 remaining in this contest. We'll be back after these messages from your local station. Massey against Murdoch. West posting up right, and he hits it. Doug West has 15. 50-47. Villanova by 3. Foster got the roll.
Grice may be a little. He went the wrong way. Normally, you would have thought he would have tried to find Palazzi on the left side. He just made the wrong decision that time.
Villanova ball. Palazzi come up and committed the personal on West.
Battle going on at the Meadowlands tonight. Those two teams have no rest. Connecticut goes home Monday to play Syracuse. Seton Hall stays at home to play Villanova.
Doug West, 76% free throw shooter. That might quiet down the crowd a little bit. And there you see the view he has looking into the PC student section. 20-point night for Doug West. Cal Foster will check into the lineup for the Friars. Friars take the lead by 1. Coming up to the 4-minute mark of the ball game. And again, the crowd at the Civic Center back into it. Taylor, paint jumper, get it.
And both point guards are just penetrating and dishing. We're going to have a foul called on West, I believe, and it'll be in the act.
A few weeks out of Taylor than he really had earlier on, averaging 9.1 a ball game. Couple of free throws there, and he's in double figures with 10.
I think some of the free throws we're seeing missed now by guys who are good shooters is a little sign of fatigue.
Yeah. Wildcats lead by 1. And they have the ball. Palazzi up on West. Grice, the look to Massey.
Good set that time by Villanova. They posted Eric Murdoch in low. He did a good job of fronting. It was an excellent entry pass.
All of Massey's 10 points in the second half. Palazzi, pull-up one-hander. Rolled across the rim. Murdoch with a save. Villanova ball.
Frank, Villanova has been in so many games that have been like this. So many close ones.
West, the look, Dowdell. Follow Grice.
Big basket to get the lead to 5 with 2.5.
23 points for Grice. 5-point Villanova lead.
Friars may search for 3 here.
2:20 remaining. Shamsuddin left-handed hook. Got it. Big basket over Grice. The lead by 3. 3-point Villanova lead. There you see the time remaining.
See what Villanova has in mind.
West got by Murdoch. Got it. Big basket by Doug West, who has 22.
Timeout work for Rowley. Now you've got Watts in the game, who's a 3-point threat.
And when the Wildcats hold their opponents under 70, they usually win. Conlon right in front of the foul line.
And now Providence with a quick timeout, as they'll try to set their press up once a bit on Wilson.
Nope. And they know. 53 seconds to go. Wildcats by 3. When we look at Doug West shooting free throws, he has 22. Perfect from the line tonight. 6'6" senior out of Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Both coaches working now. Rowley on his side setting his defense. Barnes wanting to call a set off the transition and then get a quick timeout if they score. Providence maybe will seek 3 here.
Friars trail by 5, 72-67. Screen against Wilson. Palazzi for 3. Caught the back rim. No second chance for the Friars. Wilson.
Pull it out. Needs to pull it out. Get rid of it before he's fouled.
Excellent play. Massey. Grice. 2.
That should do it.
Tom Grice with 25.
That's a big play by Gary Massey.
18 seconds remaining in the game. Conlon straight on for 3. Kind of bricked it. Providence 300th win at Villanova tonight. What a ball game we've seen.
Kenny Wilson, the big steal. Foul on Marty Conlon. Well, the Villanova Wildcats, who are celebrating with good cause on the bench tonight, they came here before a capacity crowd and really played Providence's game. They went their tough man-to-man defense. They forced the Friars to be a little bit impatient. And a very big road win for Villanova. He'll remember number 300 at Villanova because they earned it. Good ball game.
And as you said earlier, Dave, Villanova's been in so many of these kinds of games.
You'll see this now. This free throw takes it to a 9-point margin. And this has been anything but a 9-point game.
Very deceptive score. 3 seconds remaining. Screen will put it up for Drill. And that is it. Here at the Providence Civic Center, a very entertaining Big East game where Raleigh Massimino picks up win number 300 while at Villanova. And on the other side, Rick Barnes, the youthful first-year coach of Providence College, with his first defeat while coaching basketball here in New England. He goes to 13-1 and 3-1 in the Big East. And we had a lot of outstanding performances, Dave Gavitt, here tonight for both clubs. But when you look at a key player, certainly, who had a outstanding offensive night, and you talked about it earlier on the scouting report, Tom Grice, the 7'3" junior out of Huntington, New York, with a 25-point, 10-rebound game.
Well, as you said, there's so many players on both teams that just came forth with big efforts, but this guy here was the guy that really kept Villanova alive in this game when they were struggling, and I think an outstanding performance by Grice and a great victory for Villanova.
Gavitt, this is Frank Daly. Again, the final score: Villanova 76, Providence 67. The preceding has been a Big East Conference Television Network production.